Hey everyone, how's it going? And here we are on LeetCode again with another problem that is path sum 2. So we are given a binary tree and we are given a target sum, and then we need to find all the paths that sum up to that target. So for example, we are given a binary tree here and we have a target sum of 22. So these two paths uh, are all the if we sum all the nodes in these paths, then we reach our target sum, that is 22. So what we need to do is we need to return both of these paths in a vector. So that's the problem statement. And for the solution, how can we approach? So the basic approach that we will follow here is, first of all, we will start from the root, and at the root the sum of the current path that we are following will be 5. Then we will move to the left, then we will move to this node and to this node. So we will move here and then we will add the sum. So the sum will become here as 5 plus 4, that is equals to 9. And then again from this node we will move to its child. So till here it was 9. Now we moved here and it is now 9, and then 9 plus 11. So it becomes 20. Our target sum is 22. So we still haven't reached the target sum. Also, its child nodes are still not empty. So we will then again move to its child node. When we will reach here, when we will sum the roots value and the current current sum, then we will reach 20 plus 7, that is 27, and our target sum was 22. So we haven't reached our target sum. Also, the that this does not have any child, so we will discard this path. So from the till here, what we were doing, we were appending all the nodes into a vector. We can append all these nodes to a vector, and we can traverse this path. And once we don't reach the target sum from this path, what we will do, we will pop out this particular value from our uh, current path. So we were having 5, 4, 11, and 7 in as our current path. Then we popped out 7. Then we again reached here at 11. So now we have traversed our left child. Then we will traverse our right child with the current sum as 20. Since here till here the sum was 20, so we will pass it that sum here, and for this child we will check whether 20 plus 2 becomes 22 or not. And if it does, then we will and then we will check whether this have some childs or not. So this doesn't have any child. So from this leaf to the node, we have got our target sum. So we will append this in the path vector, and then we will append that path vector into a vector of paths that we will create. So we have found one path, and then again we will follow the same approach. We will pop out this node from that current whatever the vector that we were having, in which we were storing the path. So we will pop out this, then we will reach here since we have exhausted both of its child. Then we will pop out this one also, then we will reach here with the sum of 9. Also we have covered both of this his child. Then we will pop out this one also, and then we will reach here with the current sum of 5. And then we will go to the right child of it, and then we will follow the same procedure. And once we have reached path, then we will append it into a answer vector, which is a vector of this path. So that's how we are going to proceed. We are going to do a DFS, and once we don't reach a path, or we have exhausted the leaf node, then uh, uh, we will reduce our current sum from that. We will reduce our current sum by the value of the node, and we will pop out the node from the path vector. So for this, first of all, we need to have this vector of int that will store our answer. So let us name it as answer. Then we need another vector that is path vector. So that will contain all of our paths. So vector of int path, and then we will do a DFS. Where in DFS we need the root node. So tree, okay, this is the function call. So we'll just say root here. We need the root, then we need the target sum. So we will pass the target sum. Also, we need a variable current sum. So we'll assign it as okay. Uh, Let us give directly 0 here. So the current sum is 0, and then we need these two also. So we'll give path and then the answer into the DFS function call. And after that, after we have finished doing the DFS, then we will return answer. So let us also define our DFS function here. So inside DFS function, we are having these variables, target sum, and also we have another integer variable that will hold our current sum. Then we have two vectors to hold our paths. The first is for path and the second is for answer. So we will define those as well. Now we will take it by reference, these two, answer. Okay. So now once we are at a root value, so first of all, what we need to check is whether that root is equals to null. If the root is equals to null, okay. So let us first traverse. So let us just first check the basic cases, then we will check all the cases. So first of all, we will check here whether our mm, current sum. So if current sum plus roots value is equals to current sum, and roots value is plus roots value is equals to our target sum or not. Also, since it is a node leaf to node path. So we need to check whether its left child and right child is null or not. So we will check here if roots left is equals to null and roots right is equals to null or not, and the current sum plus roots value is a target sum or not. If it is, then what we need to do is we need to insert the path in our uh, path vector. So we will do path dot push back. First of all, this root value. So root value. Once we have inserted into our path vector, then we need to insert the path vector itself inside our answer vector, which is a vector of int. So answer dot push back path. Then what we need to do is once we have pushed into our answer, then we'll just pop out the last value from our path. So since we have to return it to its previous state, so well, once we have reached here, then once we have pushed the path, we have to pop out of this path vector and then return it to its previous node. So that's why we are doing a pop back here. So path dot pop back, and that is fine. And if so, if this is the case, then if it is a leaf node, then we will handle this, or else if it has hmm, if it has childs, so if root dot left is not equals to null and also root dot right is not equals to null, then in that case we'll do a DFS. First of all, what we will do is we will add, so current sum is equals to current sum plus the roots value. So now the current sum for in that particular node will become the previous sum plus that current root value sum, roots value. So after that we will do a DFS for its child. Also we will include it into our path. So path dot push back root value. Then we will do a DFS, same function call. Just here we will give the current sum root dot left and same for the right child also. And at the end we will do the same here also. So path dot pop back will pop out the last element from our path, and we will also decrease our sum, current sum, since we are going back. So current sum minus is equals to root value, and that's it. Also, we didn't handle the null value case. So if root is equals to null, then return. So that's it. If we occur the target sum anywhere in our path, so that will be inserted in our answer vector, or else we will traverse our tree like this. So let us run our code. Okay, so let us submit also. So our solution has been accepted. If you like my solution, then please subscribe to my channel. Or if you have a better solution or suggestion, then please put it in comment box. Thank you for watching.